Today's rant is brought to you courtesy of brothers and sisters. And this is especially for the oldest child or the most responsible child. Sometimes the most responsible child is not the oldest child, but most times they are. In my case, I am one of the two most responsible children. My parents raised 9 kids. And so we are treated as the oldest sibling. So what happens when you have been the oldest or most responsible sibling and your parents or your dominant parent is no longer with you or with the family when they have moved on? Do I have to answer this? It means you become the de facto parent. It means you are now the parent of your sibling group. In my generation, I was born in the late 60s, were all very large families. So I have several siblings who think I'm the parent. And they don't want to be parented the way that you would parent. They don't want the same treatment from me that I give my children. They want the treatment from me that our parents gave their children. Well, not exactly, because they don't want the part that made those of us that are responsible. They want the part of us that made the other siblings irresponsible. They want us to finance their lifestyles, listen to their troubles, hug them up, rub their bellies, feed them sweets, and never question the issues that put them in a position where they need their lives financed or they need to be loved on and hugged on. It's confusing, right? And I love my siblings, and I'm closer to my siblings right now in life than I probably ever have been. But to get a text message asking for a Cash App, it's intrusive. Can I ever send a text message asking for a Cash App? Can I ever ask anyone to help me financially? No. As I was saying, I will never send my siblings a request for money. It will never happen. Not because I don't need it, but because it's unfair to impose yourself into someone else's financial budget or situation. And honestly, sometimes I don't mind being asked for help, but the expectation has to be an ask, not a demand. Don't send me what's akin to an invoice for something I wasn't expecting. That's grating. And here's what made me decide to do a sibling rant today. I honestly, I wish my older siblings were still alive, because they were good at this, because they were the older siblings, and now I am, guess, the de facto oldest sibling. I just wish somebody would call me just to say hello, just to say, hey, how are you doing? You've been quiet. Is everything good? Do you want to talk? Can I help you think something through? You can't have access to my finances when I don't have access to not even your ear or not even your heart for you to have concerning care when I am unhappy or uncomfortable. And I think as siblings, we need to all treat each other better. I know I have been making a concerted effort to call my younger brothers just to say hi. And I do have to give them credit. They ask for money less, but I still get graded when I get a text for money. And honestly, I would just like a text to say hi, or a phone call to hear someone's voice. I want to be treated like an equal sibling. I feel like we were raised, our pecking orders shouldn't matter once we passed 50. I think I only have one sibling younger than 50 right now, and they're about to be 50 soon. And I think our pecking order should go away. I think our family hierarchy should go away. I think the processes or the expectations that our parents set up, this one's going to take care of everyone else. I feel like that should go away now. I feel like we're all equal. I feel like I should be able to lean back, right? And the dynamics are interesting because you're looking at your dynamic, exactly how you were raised, the expectations your parents set up in you, and what your responsibility was going to be, and the expectations they set up in your siblings. As in, I know you're going to be okay because you've got these older sibs. That's rough. But also looking at it from a marital standpoint, where you are also married to someone with a similar dynamic. And kind attracts kind, which means the most responsible and or / oldest sibling tends to marry the most responsible / oldest sibling. And so what happens is the younger siblings, or the less responsible siblings, on each side are looking at that picture. So that's two responsible people over there. They're sitting on a gold mine. And that's not true. They're just being careful. They're just saving for retirement. They're just trying to keep their head above water sometimes. They don't look like they're drowning, but everybody drowns from time to time. And so it's the expectations get multiplied or even squared because, well, that's my oldest responsible sibling and they're married to this oldest responsible person. So they're living it up over there. And so you're expected to bail out situations that no one should have to bail out. People shouldn't get to live fancy free and footloose and live their best lives and buy all the best things and eat in all the best places, and then turn to the siblings who are actually rather frugal and modest and ask them to finance that. Ask them, well, I'm behind. Can you give me the money to make up for my shortfall? And I'm like, but I haven't been having near the party you've been having. I've had monthly expenses and you've had shopping sprees. Why do I have to do that? So, or to all you younger and or less responsible siblings out there, check on your older sibling because they're not okay. Their home might look nice, it might be shiny, but there's something about them that's not okay. And you have no idea because you only see what you want to see, and you're still following the expectations and the hierarchy that your parents set up. So that was Stace Rant. Take care of your older siblings, guys. Chances are they're going to be first to die. Oh, that was morose, but here we are, right? Till next time.